I welcome you all to this video lecture on the topic random access file. Random access files allow direct access to specific records within a file, enabling reading or writing data at any position in the file. Each record in the file is assigned a unique record number which can be used to navigate and modify data. Here is the syntax and example of using random access files in C. Syntax for random access file operations. Opening a random access file, we need to use this code. Next, writing data to random access file. This is the syntax for writing data to a random access file. fseek function is used to set the file position indicator to a specific location within a file. fptr is a pointer to a file object that represents the file being accessed. The record number is the desired record number or position in the file. Next, size of record structure that gives the size in bytes of the structure that represents single record in the file. Next, seek set is the constant used to specify that the file position should be set related to the beginning of the file. The fseek function calculates the offset in bytes based on the record number and the size of each record and moves the file position indicator to that position in the file. Next, fwrite function. It is a function used to write data to a file. Ampersand record data is the address of the data that needs to be written to the file. Next, the size of record structure that gives the size in bytes. Next, 1 represents the number of records to be written to the file, and fptr is the pointer to the file object that represents file being written to. Fwrite function writes the data pointed to by ampersand record data to the file specified by the pointer fptr. The size of each record is given by the size of record structure, and 1 indicates that the single record is being written. These two operations are commonly used together in random access file handling. It is important to note that before using fseek function and fwrite function, file should be opened in an appropriate mode such as fb for writing binary data. Additionally, error handling should be implemented to check if the file operations are successful. Next, example program for writing and reading data from the random access file. This example program contains the necessary header file stdio.h for input-output operations, and a structure called student is defined, which represents a student record. It contains 3 fields: roll number, name, and marks. The main function is the entry point of the program. Next, file pointer fptr is declared to handle file operations. Next, the program opens a file named students.txt for writing in binary mode using fopen function. WB indicates the file is open for writing in binary mode. If the file opening is unsuccessful, an error message is printed and the program returns with an error code. A struct student variable called student is created to hold the data of a single student. The program assigns values to the roll number, name, and marks fields of the student structure. The program uses fseek function to position the file pointer to the appropriate location within the file based on the roll number multiplied by the size of struct student object. This enables random access to the desired record in the file. Next, fwrite function, which is used to write the contents of student structure to the file. It writes the data from the memory location pointed by address of student to the file pointed by pointer fptr. The size of each record is determined by the size of struct student. Next, the file is closed using fclose function to ensure that the changes are saved and resources are released. The program reopens the file in binary read mode, which is similar to the previous step fseek function, which is used to position the file pointer to the desired record based on the roll number to read. Fread function is used to read the data to a single struct student from the file into the student variable. Next, the program prints the retrieved data record fields such as roll number, name, and marks using printf function. Finally, the file is closed using fclose function. Thank you.